We didn't even give ourselves a fighting chance. The game was over. When you turn it over that many times and you make casual plays like that, you give yourself no chance. We did it on the first, second goal. We did it on the fourth goal. We don't even give ourselves a fighting chance. You know, and we did exactly the opposite in Minnesota. And I don't have the answers, Ryan. But to me, we can't play this way and actually expect to win hockey games. Not at this time of year. Quite frankly, not ever. Maybe in an exhibition game. But this is, for the players, has to be really unacceptable. To play that way with so much at stake, to be able to move within 2 or 3 points of 7 and 8, and to play this way, just can't be acceptable.
Can you talk about bringing the road game home? How can you see the team doing that? Is it a mentality or?
I don't really know. I mean, we had a great practice yesterday, and when you put skill in it ahead of work, you get burnt. And there's just too much of that going on. And I don't know. I mean, we address it all the time. We sit there and then we think we're moving in the right direction, and then we just stumble badly. And there's just so much. It isn't even what the other team's doing to us. We just shoot ourselves in the foot. I mean, we're just, this is the, first of all, San Jose is a hell of a team. But that's the last team you want to trade offensive chances with, odd man rushes. And that's what we did. We had as many odd man rushes as they did. But they got guys that can finish. They got 3, 4 lines that can finish. And that's not the way we can win. And we have to manage the game properly. We have to manage the pucks through the neutral zone properly, and we'll be in good shape. And when we do it, like we did in the second period, we're in really good shape. But then we start the third, and you know, you look at us, we're walking down Main Street to score a goal. It's just us and the goalie, and 9 seconds later, it's in our net. And, you know, we can't do the things we're doing to ourselves and expect to be a playoff team. That's all I can tell you.
On the second goal of the game, Draisaitl has got Kane in the neutral zone. Kane skates right past him, scores a goal. When a leader on your team makes a play like that, is it worse?
That's a good question. I think it's a symptom of something much bigger. You know what I mean? Like it's those are areas that just, to me, it's priorities and it's what's important. And I mean, look at the goal. The fifth goal is a change goal. We just went dribbling to the bench, turned it over in the neutral zone, and then just walked to the bench and changed. It just can't be acceptable. But you know what, Mark? We can't keep, it can't, at this time of year, the coaches can't want it more than the players. Okay? That's number one. And at the end of the day, it's going to be decided whether we want to play the right way because it's successful or whether we just want to do our thing. And to me, today was a game we just wanted to do our thing and paid dearly for it.
When you got here, Ken, you talked about a team that, you know, looked like it got down on itself, and it was a lot about the spirit of the group and feeling there needed to be improvements there.
That's not this one, Ryan.
No, I'm not suggesting that's tonight. I want your assessment on, you know, now you're a ways into this and what you see in this group in terms of the, you know, why the resilience isn't there.
It's not resilience. It's priorities. It's what goes in ahead, what goes in first. I mean, how many times did we lose board battles in the offensive zone where we had size advantage and they walked right off the boards and ended up exiting? That's just flat determination. You've put the puck in a great spot, now you got to check it back. And when you let them walk off the boards, now you're letting them play with tempo. And it just happens too many times. And that's work. This is a second and third effort league. And it's a league of discipline, especially between the blue lines. And when you do what we do, and this is, to me, typical of what's gone on in 4 of the last 6 games, especially at home, we don't play like this on the road. We don't come close to playing like this on the road. Well, we sure as heck do here. This has a lot of commonality. This looked a lot, quite frankly, like the Detroit game. And it had a lot of commonality like that. And at the end, the players just have to reach a point where they're just sick of it. Oh, sorry, Terry's.
Just the wrapped up in that is you gave yourself a great example of what you need to do to win 48 hours earlier. And then it was like, is it that difficult to come home and replicate the same thing when you've just been paid off?
Well, I don't think it is. I don't think it is, but obviously it's the inconsistencies of this hockey club. To me, it's priorities. And we'll get to it. But I know what you're saying. I know what Mark's saying. I agree with you guys, but my job is to figure out why and try to fix it. But it's 3 great, since the break, it's been 3 great road games. Playing the right way, acting the right way, behaving the right way, and then we get home, and it's been poor. It's been poor hockey here. Poor team hockey. And that's, for me personally, it's really irritating. It really bothers me, Terry, and to see that. And so it's on me to fix it.